Oh my god, it's already scary. Ah! Oh my god!
Oh, are you okay?
This is one of the most mind-blowing spots on Earth. Forget the Sahara, forget Dubai, forget the Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. This unbelievable and unique desert oasis is nestled right here in the heart of South America. We've spent the last few weeks exploring northern Peru, from relaxing beaches in Mancora to the epic ancient site of Chan Chan. We've hiked the wild trails of Juarez to the bluest lake I've ever seen, and even hung out with some cool cats in Lima. But now it's time for the biggest adrenaline-filled adventure yet. Imagine this, an oasis surrounded by colossal sand dunes. Now, add adrenaline-pumping dune buggies, heart-stopping sandboarding, and desert sunsets that will leave you speechless. That's Huacachina. So, if you're up for an adventure like no other, if you crave jaw-dropping landscapes and heart-pounding thrills, then stick around, because Huacachina is about to steal your heart. Let the desert adventure begin.
Good afternoon from Huacachina, Peru.
This entire town is a literal oasis in the Peruvian desert. We had seen so many photos and videos of this place, and I had no idea that what I was looking at was in Peru.
A couple of days ago, we were in Lima and we figured out that it's only a 4-hour bus ride from there to get here, and we can definitely lose a couple of days in the dunes.
As it turns out, we'll be spending the next 2 days adventuring the only natural oasis in all of South America. It has some pretty cool origin stories as well, but we'll share that with you later.
It is kind of surprising how small this town is. I guess anything will look small when it's surrounded by dunes this big. Oh my god, this sand is really hot. Holy f***. Ooh, all right, running down the hill. I'm running. Save yourself. Very quickly learning you do not come out during the daytime in Huacachina, especially if you don't have shoes on. That sand is burning my feet. Thank God for this little piece of cardboard. Okay. Small break. Even though this place is really, really small, there's quite a lot to do here, but we are absolutely not doing anything in this sand while it is this hot. So we'll do it this afternoon.
Literally feels like a 2nd-degree burns on my feet now. Let's go dunk them in the pool.
I'm very excited for this. Got our board. We could go on a incredibly huge hill, but I think to start we're on the lookout for some beginner dunes. Man.
We got our boards from the nicest man, and it was 25 soles each, and we can have them for as long as we want. Given how tiring it is to walk up the hills, I don't know how many times we're gonna go down. At least until sunset.
They break you off like a little bit of a candle so that you can wax the underside of your board. But we're both kind of cautious of putting too much wax on and flying down the hill too quick. While she extra waxes my board. Classic.
I just want you to go fast. The plan is, because this is our first time ever doing this, we've come to a spot where it sort of evens out at the end, so it's only like a little runway. It's not a huge sand dune, and we don't know how to control ourselves. I'm still kind of scared though. It is wild how quickly the sand has cooled down between the few hours that we were out here last time and now. It was literally scalding our feet just a few hours ago, and now it's like a perfect temperature. It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Oh, you're not standing up?
No!
Stand up, you loser!
Oh, I'm too far forward.
Jordan did not go very far very fast, so we're gonna hike up a bit further, I think, and hope that that does the trick, I guess.
Go!
Whee!
More wax?
Yeah, maybe. Put your feet in these things.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Emily, instant success straight away. And I'll wax it up.
We're doing it! Oh my god! It's already scary! Oh my god! After that stack, this hut is quite enough for me. I am covered in sand now, but Jordan still wants a bit more, so he's going up higher. I'm gonna stay here. This is so much fun. I get it. The adrenaline rush is so cool. I think what scares me is having my feet like attached to the board, because I know if I fall, the board's coming with me. So maybe next time I'll just rest my feet on top.
Probably doesn't look like it in the camera, but this is considerably steeper than our last one. I'm a little bit nervous. It's beautiful up here though. Oh my god! That got really quick, really fast. Bye board.
I'm going! If you come here and you don't do any of the activities, the one thing you have to do is climb the dunes and watch the sunset.
Yeah, every night as well. Like if you're here for 3 nights, watch the sunset for 3 nights.
We did it the very first night we got in, and as soon as we were up here, we were like, we have to do this every night. Like, pull me out of bed if you have to for whatever reason. We are doing this. We've seen sunset twice now, and we do love a good sunrise when we can get one. I don't think it's going to be a good sunrise because it gets quite hazy in the morning, but I think we're going to try and climb the biggest sand dune in the area for tomorrow's morning sunrise. Yeah. You just have sand everywhere. Do I?
Yeah, on your tip of your nose.
Like, it's like,
yeah, I fell over a few times.
I can feel it.
Yeah. So seeing these dune buggies go at sunset has made us really jealous. Obviously we've missed today because the sun's just set, but I think we're gonna book on for tomorrow.
It's 35 soles for 1 hour, but you can go on a 2-hour trip for only 10 soles more. So why not do that?
So that's something to look forward to, but for now,
I'm hungry.
it's actually working! It's so fast! This is the fastest I've gone! Don't get your hands going! What an easy way to get down the hill.
Time for dinner.
The center of the oasis is obviously the oasis itself, the body of water, but as you walk around it, it seems like the shops get more expensive.
So last night we ended up eating at our hostel restaurant, which we didn't realise, which is the cheapest. But tonight we're going to walk around to the other side because there was this beautiful restaurant that we really wanted to try out.
Yeah.
I have also never gone to dinner feeling this dirty. It's just everywhere. I think the thing that makes me think this place is really cute is all the mixed match colour furniture. There is also a cat here, which is very cute. But they are like blasting an old Michael Jackson concert right now. It's very bizarre. We like to treat ourselves every now and then. Hopefully this food is actually worth the money because dinner last night was pretty good and it was probably half the price. I can't wait to hop in the shower though. I just feel this layer of sand everywhere. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This smells so good and your chips look good. Pesto pasta is just the top. And you can't convince me otherwise. Chips are okay. It's so green. feel like my mouth will be green after this, but it's delicious. It's almost like a spinachy pesto. So the goal was to get up for sunrise, but the last 2 nights we have been woken up at 12:30 by people checking into our hotel room and just like yelling in the hallway. So we slept in a little bit. I think we're still gonna make it for something pretty and like it getting a bit more golden, but it's definitely not sunrise.
The sun rises here just before 6 a.m. We got to the very top of the tallest dune we can see from the oasis, and it's just gone 6:30. We missed the sunrise, but it's foggy and cloudy all the way around, so I don't think there would have been one anyway, and we're still here completely alone. It's pretty good, it's pretty special.
It looks like it just goes on endlessly behind you.
It might.
I might be biased because we've been there for sunset all the time and it's really golden and beautiful, but I think hiking just the halfway up to where we have been every other time is prettier, because behind me there is like this sprawling city, so it kind of takes away from the desert a little bit. And also you can really clearly see Ica, which is like the closest town. Kind of takes away from the fact it's an oasis when you're also surrounded by a massive city. We can hang out for a little bit and then breakfast will be served at our hotel. One thing you can't help but notice here, apart from the massive walls of sand literally surrounding us, is just how many depictions of mermaids there are throughout this tiny town. We've seen sculptures and murals, and like different logos seem to have them as well. And it turns out there is a reason for this.
Huacachina actually translates to weeping woman, and there are a ton of mythological stories around the origins of this place. Our favorite is there was once an Incan princess who came to this area to cry over a lover that she lost. I think he died, and she cried so much that she created this oasis and this pool. Then another warrior came up and really startled her, so she dived under the water, but when she came back up, she was a mermaid.
One thing it seems like all of the little origin stories have in common is that the woman turned into a mermaid, and the rumor has it that she still lives in here and tries to lure swimmers out at night.
That may be one of the reasons that locals recommend to not swim in here, but there is something else that you can do. Did you do all your buckles up?
No. I'll take us around clockwise, and then if there's anything, it's so squeaky. I can't believe we're on the oasis right now. Ah. Really turns quick all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Turns out for 30 soles, you can rent a little pedal boat for an unidentified amount of minutes.
Yeah, we'll see. I think we'll just go up, around, head back.
Yeah, it's a bit too squeaky.
Yeah, and then
to be relaxing.
This afternoon we've got probably the thing I'm most excited for since we've been in Huacachina.
We're going dune buggying.
We've got a 2-hour sunset dune buggy tour.
Let's go over towards the reeds.
Get to work.
Yeah. If the mermaid is true, definitely hangs out in there during the day. How deep is this? Do you know?
Don't think it's that deep.
Not deep enough for a mermaid to just hide under. She's got to be in the reeds.
She could hide under.
Alright, good for her.
We did have to pay a tax, which we didn't expect. There's both a tax to go on the water and a tax to go up the dunes. We didn't pay it on our first day here, I think because we were just here later and they weren't collecting tax at that point. Also because we kind of went up the side of the dune, maybe we didn't see someone, but didn't expect it. 2 lots of taxes. It's about 350 soles per person per day. Dune buggy time.
I'm so nervous. It looks like they go so fast, and you can legitimately hear people screaming on them out of terror. So I think I've worked it up a little bit in my head.
Yeah, I hope the camera stays together. We're having a lot of trouble since it got all sandy. We'll see. This is it. Surrounded by so many buggies. And they're all just revving. And this is the one we're getting.
Very homemade. Like there's just nuts and bolts holding these seat belts in place.
I feel like it's gonna be one down here. Stranded in the desert.
This is already so much fun, and we've been going for 5 minutes. I do feel like our cars may be broken because it keeps backfiring, and I don't know much about cars, but I don't think that's a good thing. But we're out in the middle of the desert now. I feel like a little kid. I'm like giddy and laughing my head off in there. Biggest goofy smile that all this sand is just going into my face. I'm so glad we got the front seats in the end. It's so much more fun because you crest the top of them and it just looks like a sheer drop. It's so terrifying. The end. I think this is a rescue one for us.
Whew. Brand new vehicle.
New whip.
Oh, sand.
I think we were right. I think ours broke. Someone quickly came out and gave us this one. Our new guy's fun. He went straight up. It felt like we were going straight up and then turned and we went straight down. Whew. I'm scared. This hill is like 10 times the one I fell off of yesterday. And he wasn't shy with the wax.
We're both pretty frightened. Okay, with this?
Yes, I can.
You did it!
Look how high I pulled my skirt up. I was scared it was gonna fall down. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
That was great.
I want to do it again. The fun thing about doing sandboarding on the tour is you don't have to walk back up the hill. We're just walking to the end here and he's going to come pick us up.
That's our guy.
He seems a lot more fast and loose than our original one.
Yeah. I think we're the guinea pigs this time. Right. Yep. Oh my god, this one's crazy! It just keeps going!
That was so scary. No one else has gone down this one. He was just like, yeah, go on. That was so much fun.
That was really good.
I felt like I was, you know how you brake with your feet?
Yeah.
I feel like my feet were gonna break how much I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. sunset time. I honestly feel like a little kid. This is so much fun because it feels slightly unsafe. It's so nice. We've come out to watch the sunset and have another photo op, and everyone is just in the best moods, and we're all taking each other's photos and just having the best time. And in the distance you can still just hear everyone's screams and giggles. Pretty special sunset. Jordan's running around asking everyone if they want photos. I was just saying, for such a adrenaline-y, macho-y kind of activity, this is extremely giggly and wholesome and light and just fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It's so good. I'm so glad we did this.
Oh, I'm going backwards! Let's just slide down on our bums to go to dinner. Nice and easy. Ah! Oh, God.
Testing, testing. Please work. Don't be covered in sand.
Look at you.
Bless you. Ah. Wait, what? Isn't it the opposite? Why are they both taking me that way? I want to go that way. Reverse.
Ready for this sick move? Yeah. So sick. Thanks.
You're so lame. Anything left to do? Oh, now we've got to go. Oh, there's only one left thing to do. Oh my.
I just can't go. Let's go. Why don't you take it? Go, 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 go.
I'm too far forward.
Looks pretty intimidating.
That's so intimidating. I'm
Oh,
going.
I guess you're off.
Bye.
Can you tell that we've been in the dunes for a while?